Hello everyone, it's Monika here and welcome to my channel. Today I'm coming to you with a back to basics, a card making video in which I'm going to show you that you can create beautiful looking cards with minimal amount of products without cutting dies, without die cutting machine, with simple tools and products. So first of all, you need some pick some design papers which you like. Here in the UK, we've got the Works, the Range, Hobbycraft, shops which you don't have to browse online. You can go, and I think on most of the high street, you can find the Works, and you can find, like, for example, this paper pad was available some time ago, and it has beautiful elements. This one is 12 by 12, so it's going to be very difficult for me to show you, but has beautiful papers, very thick, good quality paper. Does it actually say how thick is it? 220 GSM, and it has some elements you can cut out. You can fussy cut some of the flowers. You can create beautiful cards using this paper pad. So let me put this one away and let me show you another example. This one I had in my stash for a very long time, and you can see really beautiful color palette, and on the reverse of the front cover you've got some elements to fussy cut, and lots of different papers, of course. So pick a paper pad which has some elements to fussy cut. So I've got some ready, and I'm using this touch of nostalgia. This is from online shop, but it's another example of a paper collection which has beautiful papers and elements to fussy cut out, which I already done here. So we've got some flowers, we've got some butterflies, single flowers, and some leaves. So let me put it aside. So paper pad, element to fussy cut. You need a card base, and you can get those packs, or you can buy some white card and create your own card base. I create my own card bases because I do have a lot of white card stock, and I love making them. So I usually go only for envelopes. This is another example you can get from Hobbycraft. You can get them from the Range, or of course there may be different brand from the Range or the Works, and at a 6x6 white envelope, standard size. If you want to start your card making journey, I recommend 6x6 white envelopes, and then white card. And when I do marked card bases, I've got a leftover of this white strip, which then I will show you how to use with a simple border punch. If you don't have a border punch, you can still use that strip to add some interest to your card, which you're going to see in a minute. And then what else do we need? We need some glue, PVA glue. As a beginning, it's a good idea to have that. I've got a tacky glue as well as another example. Do I have another one? I think this one, let me just grab it because I didn't prepare. This tacky glue, it's again PVA. Any PVA for your to start your journey with card making, it will be good enough. So PVA glue, all-purpose glue, craft glue, they call it different ways in different shops. And if you want to add a little bit of a dimension to your cards, you can actually get some 3D foam squares, foam pads, or foam tapes, depending what you're going to find in your local shop. I've got this 3D foam tape which I use sometimes, and in shops like even when you go to shops like Poundland, you can get some nice sparkly gems as well to add to your composition. So this is the basic things you need to create beautiful cards, and I think there are not many things to buy for you. So let's start. So let me start with let me put away some of those elements. So I'm going to use that strip later. Let me move away my envelope, and I'm for that 6x6 envelope, I create my card base, which measures 5 3/4. Let me actually write it down. This one is fine. 5 3/4 of an inch square card. The next layer is 5.5 inch, and the last one will be 5 1/4 of an inch. And that's how I do it. I leave a 1/4 of an inch margin just to, let me show you, let me do a dry run so you will see how you can layer those cards. So you can see that we've got the, let me show you this way, we've got a card base, we've got a mat, and we've got a layer. So let me glue that together. You can still have a look at those measurements. You can do a screenshot. So that's how I usually do my cards. I do my base, and then I cut mat and layer. So if you want to start your card making journey, and if you've got any questions whatsoever, you need some ideas, or you want to just ask specific questions, come over and just you can comment below the video so you can check it out. And once you pick up the speed and you want to start maybe by buying yourself die cutting machine, you go and get some basic shapes. I think that's the best. Basic nesting dies are the best if you want to create a next level cards. So now I've got that strip, and if you don't want to invest in border punches, there are different ones. I've got this Martha Stewart one, and I do have quite a few different designs. I was thinking about using this one, but this is my favorite, and I always go for my favorites anyway. So you can buy them used on eBay, and if you go to car boot sales, you might find something there. You can check. I don't think they can. You can get them in shops like the Works or the Range, because I think, let me just open it so I can cut all the bits and pieces, because I don't think they stock this type of punches. So you can see that you need to line it up with the image over here and just move it until you create nice looking strip. Love those punches. I do have maybe about 8 different designs, but as I said, I always go for this one. And when I'm here, let me just try to make it nice and straight. It doesn't have to be too much this point with that. It doesn't match perfectly, but it's fine. But if you don't have a punch and if you want to create this basic looking card, you can just cut yourself a strip, and for that you don't need any trimmer, you don't need any guillotine, you just need a pencil and a ruler. So by marking sections, you just mark a section, and then let me actually show you now with this. So you need a ruler, which I have it here. It can be, you can borrow a ruler from your chart, for example, and this way just try to make it straight. And what I'm going to do, I like when I use pencil and ruler, I like to mark it on the reverse. This way you don't have to erase it. Oh, it keeps moving. It's good to have it nice and straight, so you can just mark it with your pencil. Just, you don't have to put dots, you just create a line, because it's on the reverse of your panel, then it's fine. So let me do the same at the bottom, and this way you will be able to see how to do it. You don't have to rush, just switch on your favorite music and just create. So just then, now you can cut that off, and because you've got the line, it's very easy. So that I can keep for another project. You can see that I can continue with that punched pattern, and look at that, we've got that beautiful element here. And now what I'm going to do, I'm going to apply a little bit of glue. And another thing, you might like your card to be positioned this way, so you open it like a book, but I prefer to have like a 10th fold with a top fold here, because once I build up like our position, when I stand it up, it looks nice and it doesn't collapse. So this is another tip I can give you from my quite a few years of experience. I'm applying glue. If you don't have any 3D foam yet, you can adhere it completely flat. It's fine as well. I'm going to use my 3D foam, and you can experience and try different ways. You can create your card completely flat by using only PVA glue, or you can get those foam squares or foam tape, whichever you're going to find in your shop, and create like a layered. You will see at the end that I will still be able to fit my card into that 6x6 envelope. So I hope you're going to stay till the end, and if you are new to my channel, I hope you will consider subscribing, hitting that notification bell, commenting under my video, and if you are watching within uh, first 7 days of uploading this video, you can still press that hype button as well, because I discovered recently there is this new option on YouTube which allows people to hype videos, but those videos which were published in the last 7 days. So if you're watching a little bit later, then of course that feature will not be available any longer. So now I'm thinking which flowers I want to use. I might do those, let's see, just don't want to have too many of those dark ones. And what you can do, if you've got smaller composition, if you've got bigger, smaller flowers, you can line it up whichever way you like. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to maneuver a little bit of my element, and I'm going to add the glue. Let me see, I'm going to add a few leaves as well. So I need to see how much space I've got. Let me just do a dry run to see. And this one I think I will elevate a little bit just to have that extra. And I think that what you could also do, if you've got leftover strip of paper, a little bit of that paper, or actually the one which is underneath, the pink one, you can cut and add that over here. But my composition will be a little bit covered. My pokey tool just rolled down my desk, but anyway, I'll find it later. And so I'm trying to arrange my composition. I like, when I was doing workshop with a group of ladies, I told them that I love creating composition which comes starts from the top left corner and goes down to the bottom right corner, just this way, so it looks quite nice. At least that's how I like it. It has to be something which you like the look of. Uh, and I always say that don't overthink, go with your gut, and create something which you like. You don't have to follow other people unless you are. I was like that at the beginning, that I prefer to follow people, how they create, because I wasn't confident enough to create or come up with my own designs. I think I need to reach for my pokey tool. Yes, it's not necessary to have that. You can use like a needle, or if you've got nice long fingernails, then you can do that. But yes, I like that. So by adding a few strips or 2 strips of 3D foam tape, you elevate it a little bit and you add that extra dimension to your project. So I like that. I like the look of that. Now needs few more small ones. I don't think I need a lot. I feel like I need some here as well. Let me put it there for a bit. And then I think I need that. Yes. I'm going to add this one straight away. Straight away. So you see, by getting only few craft items, you can create a beautiful looking card. You just need to go to a shop and look at those beautiful paper pads. Check it. Just make sure that you check if they've got some elements to fussy cut, so you can cut them out and create some nice looking cards. And if you do, if you are new to my channel and if you start to follow me, or you watch this video and you are new into card making, let me know if you manage to get some nice uh, goodies. And if you post them, you can actually let me know if you want to email them to me. I would love to see, of course, what you're going to create, what you've created already. That would be nice. Or maybe you still got your first card you made like even years ago. I kept mine, and the one you've done as your first card, and the cards you're making right now. It would be nice to see, remind yourself the progress that you made by creating lots of cards. So now I'm going to add a butterfly. I'm thinking, should I add one, or maybe I want to add two? I like this one. I love this one a lot. Or maybe this one. I think this one looks nice. I like to add it here. And of course I'm going to add some gems. Again, the gems are so cheap and you can buy them in so many different shops that I don't think you will have a problem in finding some. Or maybe you already have them if you've got children like I do. And what I also like to use, this is again something you can get in definitely in the works. It's a glitter glue, and I love using that in the center of my butterflies, which dries sometimes, and I need to find something to push it. I had a needle here somewhere, so you just need a needle. Good to have one handy, and then just add that here. So it didn't work, but yes, something good for you to see as well that it happens, and this is quite normal, especially because I haven't been crafting for a while. I had a little bit of a break, so that's why I thought it's good to show back to basics a card making video, and maybe some new crafters are wanting to see something. So that's why I'm doing this for myself and for others as well. And I'm going to add few of those silver gems. So let me add those gems. Of course, it's nice to have it's very helpful actually to have how do you call it, tweezers, because it just definitely helps. And you trying it with your fingers, but it's not a tool you need to have straight at the beginning of your journey. So this is my very simple flat card because I added the glitter glue. Let me see if I can somehow manage to put it into the envelope without actually moving any of my elements. Yes, you can see I'm going to hold it like this. It fits into 6x6 standard white envelope, which you can get in any of those shops. And as you can see, it has a little bit of dimension because we added a little bit of dimension under that long panel, and then under those flowers as well. So it's not a lot of dimension, but as a first card, as a card you want to post it even, I think it's lovely to add a little bit of dimension. Then when you stand it up, looks pretty. You can actually, if you've got a printer, you can print off a personalized sentiment, like happy birthday Joe, or someone, and you can create really nice, beautiful looking card for a friend, a loved one, or someone very special to you, just because. So thank you so much for watching. Let me know what do you think about this card. I hope this video was helpful to people who are starting their card making journey. Let me know if you are at the beginning of your journey or you've been crafting for a few years. I'm looking forward to read your comments and interact with you. So thank you so much for watching. Remember to subscribe if you are new to my channel, and hit that notification bell so you're not going to miss any new upcoming videos. Thank you so much for watching. Happy crafting and see you next time. Bye.